Welcome NFP day. NFP day, guys, ready for another big day. So as you can see, the market absolutely moving in the direction. Okay, I'm getting ready for. Are you guys ready for NFP? A big day coming. A big day coming, and it is a big day. So let's see how we can find our setup in this volatile day. So 2nd of February, Friday. So Friday, 2nd of February, we could see this is our first session. As you know that we have another session coming up, and from this session we can take our best trade and also a clear idea about what might happen with NFP coming up later. As you have seen that gold had a big bounce yesterday with the news, and that is giving a very high probability for gold now to remain bullish. If we look at especially the daily candle on gold, there is a big bullish middleman cross the 20 MA, cross the dodges low. There is a big bounce on gold from this support level, and if you look at the weekly chart, it's a big bull candle from the weekly on gold. And before I progress, guys, make sure that you like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So give a big thumbs up so that I have more motivation to give more to you guys and girls. And also you are helping the channel more and more by smashing the like button and also hitting that subscribe button. Thank you. And let's see what's happening with here on gold. So from the weekly, we see a big bull candle, a big bull candle with this huge bullish candle. The market take an upside bias. So from the monthly, if you look at, the price reached this level. Now at the same time, we need to understand another thing is that there is a red candle, and this is the previous monthly high. So you might see that at some point the price face a resistance here. So for me, I think that the price will try to retest at least the 50% of this monthly high. So still for me, gold could remain bullish in that area, or even it could go a bit in a sideway from higher time frame perspective, but in the lower time frame still there is a probability. And this is the weekly candle. You can see there is a no wick at the bottom. So no wick candle is absolutely important. There is no wick at the bottom, there is a bounce. And looking at the daily chart here, we can see that from the daily time frame there is a big bull candle, very narrow candle here. And here is the most important part. There's a doji, two dojis, there's another narrow doji here, and from this narrow doji, expecting for the price to bounce back to the upside. And if you look at here from the lower time frame, we can see that there was a bull candle has formed, and the price again coming down for a deeper pullback. So here is, we have seen a bit more bearish price action in that area. Okay, so we have seen a bit more local downside. Now first of all, let me see the daily again. Now if you look at the daily, what do we see? That this is the previous resistance on the daily time frame. And when you look at this daily resistance, this is where the candle closed with a long wick at the top, and expecting for the price to go ahead and fill that long wick, and for me it's less likely that gold will drop. Instead, we could see an attempt from the buyers, and it might happen that until the NFP we might see a bit narrow range on gold, and with the NFP we might see another liquidity grab and then bounce back up. So from the 4 hour, if we look at, this is the candle closing in 1 hour 13 minutes, expecting it to drop down again for deeper liquidity and then go back up. So looking at the 1 hour chart, here is in the 1 hour time frame, there is a long wick candle, and this is the 30 minutes dropping down to very lower time frame, 15 minutes. Okay, so here is the bearish move locally. I think it's gonna range in that level until the NFP. So in my opinion, I'm also, let me know your opinion how the price might be evolving. So in my opinion, what I think that gold might be ranging in that area until the NFP, and then with the NFP we could see another spike. Okay, and then we could see that the market will be bouncing back to the upside, or dropping down to this level and then going back up. So until NFP we might see that, highly likely we could see that range. So to trade that range, what we need to see the price to drop down to any of this support and then going back to the resistance level, which is very, very important. And let's see how the price is doing in that area. If we see that in this time frame, as this is a period where we could see a little bit of consolidation, but still we can trade on the lower time frame. So any drop below this level, we will look for buying opportunity on gold. So this is the task that we will be doing here, and this is a local drop here, as you can see. And with that local drop, this is a local drop, and expecting for the price to have a rejection. So this is the 1 hour price action. In case gold drop to this 1 hour 20 EMA, that will be another big buy position if we find it that the price is doing that, which we could see at some point. If it drops to that level, 2051 level, it's a good place for buying to the upside on gold. So it's a bull market. We will be looking for only buying opportunity at the moment. I will not be looking for any kind of selling, as it is strongly bullish market. Now with this trend, the market has locally broken in that direction, so which is basically a potential for another opportunity to go long as soon as we'll find it. Okay guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. If you are enjoying the live session, I believe that you are enjoying, give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I see that can you give a big thumbs up to push that view to the upside, and that's much appreciated. And let me know if you are here. Hello sir, how are you doing today? And thank you very much. I'm doing well. Good morning, how are you? I'm good, thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. Is any relationship between NFP and bank interest rate much? No, there is no relationship between the NFP and bank interest rate. NFP is basically non-farm payroll, so it determines in the past month or in the past quarter how many job open, how many people got paid. So it normally determines the strengthening of the economic activities. So when NFP data can come out to be high, that means that there has been a lot of people employed, there is a lot of payroll, so there is a lot of people got paid, and that's the sign that the economy is doing well, so which basically strengthen the currency. While bank rate is completely different, interest rate is completely different subject. Sometimes it's complicated for retail trader to understand how the interest rate will affect the overall currency. There is a reason behind it, because if you look at the interest rate, okay, now there are two factors involved in a currency. One is export, the other one is import. So NFP data is basically mostly deal with the internal economy, like the GDP or the overall growth in the country, while interest rate mostly if you look at a country, a different country, for example, some countries' economy mostly depend on export, right? Some country may have a lot of import. So interest rate is highly dependent how the currency will be impacted from the interest rate. It determines by the total export and import in an economy. So that's why it's a bit complicated for the retail traders. You'll see that maybe in a country, let's say for example AUD, if Australian bank increase the interest rate, and then let's say another country, for example China, they may have increased the interest rate. So the two currencies, due to the same kind of interest rate, can behave completely different way because of their nature of their economy, right? Because let's say when you are importing, then you need to probably buy or sell currency more and more. It depends on how the economy is rolling over. So that is why as a retail, there are institutional trader who does a lot of research on that, and they basically move the market, right? So you see that those candles formed here, a bigger candle formed, the price action formed. This due to the bigger volume comes in the market. They do a lot of research on that, okay, how the interest rate, even before it comes, when there is a forecast. So you see that there is a forecast. So how does the forecast and the price action impact, and why when there is a data release the price moves differently? Is because when there is a forecast, for example for the next 3 months, there is a forecast. Now when there is a forecast, the bigger investor, they have a lot of resource to do that. So they do a research on the forecast, assuming that this is what will be happening. And when there is a forecast, based on that, they invest on the currency or in the economy to move that price to certain level. Now assuming that this level is achieved due to the forecast. Now what if the forecast is not coming true? You see that sometime you see the forecast was 3.5, for example, data came out to be 2.5. Now because this price reached that much due to the forecast of 3.5, now the data came out to be 2.5, so the market needs a correction, right? So the market needs a correction because the price level is based on the forecast. Now the data came out to be less, so there is a correction needed, and that is where the market again come back to certain level. So that's why it is important to see the data release. Now as a retail trader, the most important part is to look at how the price is reacting to the data and interpret their activities. That means the big boys activities, the banks activities, how they are moving the price from the price action perspective. That's why it's so important to look at the price action. Why? When you see, let's say, a big bullish candle form, okay, what does that mean? That there's a big buying happen, and then we buy, right? We buy like that because there's a big bullish candle with liquidity here. Now, institutional trader, that's bank, cannot buy like this. Cannot buy. They cannot buy like this, because when they buy like this, it will go like a skyrocket. They need to buy when they form this candle. They need to buy before this candle form from here to get a better price. So they make this candle in the market by buying. We, retail trader, we see what they did from the price section and then follow their further footstep. It's an advantage for us, because on an air, if I tell you, okay, where should I buy here? Here, you can't see, right? It's an air. So they need to trade on air based on other complicated data. But we have an advantage because the candle has formed. That's why we look at the candle close. You see that we talk about the candle close is because the candle close will tell you that where the liquidity is gathered and when they have bought or sold, and then we can follow them. All right, that's the way you can be profitable, because when they buy, they cannot sell immediately. All right, when institution buys, they buys for a bigger move. So we can take 2 to 1, 3 to 1 risk to reward, which is good for us to be profitable. But they can't, because there are reasons behind it. They can't is because when they intend to buy, the price goes up. When we intend to buy, the price doesn't go up. And that's why they can't trade the way we trade. But we have that advantage. So take that and understand that how the institutional trader trades, and then you can use it for your trading to be profitable. I believe that, guys and girls, you are enjoying the live session. There are a lot of things that I can share with you. Make sure you stick till the end of the live session. Let's see where is the trade. We see that there is a bullish price action has formed. As I mentioned before, the price might be ranging in that area, and we see that it's doing that pattern, forming that bullish pattern, and again the price has gone up. From the 4 hour, it's a bull candle, so expecting for the price to, so this is the 30 minutes candle closed as a big bull candle. Now this one I open a trade before the live session. It's still showing that way, so it's going in the direction. Yeah. So here is, if you look at this market, it's a huge bullish from the long term. Now 30 minutes has formed bullish price action. New trade this. So it's a bullish price action on gold. Okay, so now if the price retests this support level, we can look for buying because it formed a support already. This is the 30 minutes bull candle, which is a very important demand area here now. And let's see if the price is breaking that demand area, and then we can look for buying. The way the price is doing, we could see ultimately it's going up to this resistance level. So the price action for me, the way it has formed, this is a bull market. Just we need to wait for confirmation, and then we can look for buy. All right, so let's keep eye, and in the meantime we look at dollar yen also. So if we look at dollar yen, where we can see looking at dollar yen, we'll be coming back to it. Let me see the GBP JPY. So if we look at GBP JPY, I will be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis on GBP JPY, and then also we will be looking at gold in detail again. So make sure you stick till then. Let me see if everyone is here. Good morning. Good morning. Suja, thank you. Andy, welcome. Welcome. Will there be always good volume? Today is a good day for volume. Chomoti, thank you. Jad, hello coach. Brandon, very informative. So thank you. Yeah, so yeah, this is where, you know, when we are trading, the most important part here is to look at the, you know, how the market moves. Like, you know, if you are a beginner trader or probably not having much experience, it sometimes feels a bit complicated and confusing. I know it very well because when I started my trading, it happens to me. When I looked at the chart, what, you know, all candle looks like at 4 hour and then 1 hour, and then if you look at the 5 minutes, 30 minutes, all candle looks like, right? It's confusing sometimes. Not sometime, more often it's very confusing, isn't it? So how can you then reduce that confusion? Okay, so the best way to reduce that confusion is to give yourself a bit more time. Anything is possible. Okay? Everything is possible. Giving yourself some time, because our brain is very good at reading the pattern. So pattern is the innate nature of brain to read the pattern, and trading is all about the pattern and understanding the price action. What is inside it is not relevant. The most important here is to see the clear picture. Okay, no need to be, you know, a doctor or engineer or anything. You just need to be a patient person to trade. Okay. And also passion is very important. You know, I studied engineering, went to the full-time day job, but I was not happy. So until I find my passion in trading. So passion is very important, because to be patient, one must have the passion to do that. Otherwise, it doesn't come, right? The patience come from the passion. The patience come from passion and also having a clear picture. Imagine that, you know, sometime if it feels like, okay, it's so hard, it's too difficult to be patient, waiting for a trade, and then, you know, sometimes seeing a trade not working out. So the best way to look at, you know, when we if we quit it, let's say if we quit the trading or not trading, then what? Then the patience will come. Then what? Giving in to the job that probably, not giving us what we do, the toxic, anything toxic, they're the most of the, I have to be brave on that. Most of the job environment are very, very toxic. Especially, I quit mostly 10 jobs. Probably it happens to me, but I didn't settle for less. Okay? So that's what you need to be. Don't settle for less. I quit jobs because the environment, whenever I didn't like the environment, quit. But I don't recommend you to quit your job because you don't like, rather, because I went to in a hard way. Rather, what I would recommend is keep a side vision beside your job so that you have something, even if you like your job, probably it's a less pay, right? Not paid enough to go for a holiday or maybe going for extra entertainment with the family. It sometimes hard, right, in this growing environment. And as a trader, it's a big advantage for us, right? Because when we are a trader, we have freedom. Either the economy going down, we have trade in the market. Either economy going up, we have trade. Don't have to be worried or fearful about losing the job or maybe not giving a pay rise, extra hour. Okay, I had to work almost 10 hours and then traveling to 2 hours, so 12 hours in a day. So what a man left for just to get a retire at the age of 60 and then, or at the age of 70, just to see that nothing is left. So anything you want to achieve, you need to be passionate about it. So it's the key. Okay, see, there is a lot of opportunity here in the market, because trading is where you don't need any audience to sell anything. You don't need any shop to put your product. You don't need any people to look at. It's quiet, and those who love enjoying the life, trading is the best option for them. The only thing that you need to make sure is you understand the value of that things and not blowing out or putting a big risk, but looking at the bigger picture and then taking a very smaller risk. Trade from learning from a strategy. Now that's why the community, as I mentioned earlier today, also we had a great community. That's really appreciate. Okay, so we had also a lot of trading tool. One of our community member early today tested one of our tool, because all my strategy also had a tool. So this is one of our community member tested the tool. That I really thank you for that, because that's how we are making things absolutely easy for everyone, because there is a lot of opportunity available to to take here on the market. So some of our members are testing some of our tools that we are currently have along the strategies as well. So this is the member has tested, and recent results on one of our tool is giving us the trade that we need. So that's what we are doing. We are helping the traders to grow and learn every aspect. And that's why past month in January there was a big giveaway of all the tools that I'm using to the members, so that they can take the full advantage of it. So any members coming in Forex Trading Wizard Academy also can access all the tools that I have, all the strategy that I am learning, I'm trading, I'm teaching in a clear class. So if you are passionate about that, I would recommend also you can join today. It's up to you. If you think that you can do it alone, that I appreciate, you can do it alone, no problem. Everyone has the ability to do what they want to do. If you can do it, from the live session, you can do it. Okay, just say that I can do it. If you don't want to join our community, no problem, I'm here in this live session giving everything possible. But when you are in the environment, probably it could be a little bit easier for you to grasp and to speed up your learning. So that's why today I have created this coupon to join due to the NFP. There is a coupon available to join with the NFP, and it's ending tonight. So you can access that coupon from below this video. You can find in the description area. There is a coupon available for joining us today in our lifetime access. You can use that. Let me turn that on. So this is an NFP coupon you can find below this video. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. If you want to grow faster here, once you are our lifetime member, you will be here for the last lifetime, and you can learn the strategy. I do share all my trades, and also you can access all the tools that I have, all the indicators, all the automated trading system as a member of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Big opportunity, you can take that. Thank you for your support, and stay tuned. If you don't want, I appreciate also. Thank you. Stay tuned with the live session. I'm here just as much as I can give to help the community. So thank you, and no problem. Let's see now here what the price is doing. So I came back to gold again, and we'll go back to Gbpusd again. We see a little bit of movement on gold, as you see that the market is moving in a sideways a little bit. So we could see, as I mentioned before, we might see now another retest. So any time the price is coming to a very important liquidity zone, we will be looking for that entry. So we need to see when the market is in a place. Okay, so let's begin now with GBP/JPY. We have seen that gold here in that area. Now looking at GBP/JPY, let's see, we see that a bit more upside on GJ. So looking at GBP/JPY, and then we'll be looking at also other pairs as well. So looking at GBP/JPY, first of all, looking at the monthly perspective here on GJ. Now from the monthly, what do we see? That the price, this is the monthly candle, and looking at bigger picture is absolutely important. Okay, guys and girls, look at always the bigger picture, because when you look at the bigger picture, you can see the overall direction in the market. So what is the bigger picture? Monthly, weekly, or bigger picture? Looking at bigger picture, this is the monthly candle, where this is the big bull candle followed by a long wick at the top, and there is a long wick, means that we can expect for the price to go ahead and fill that long wick on the monthly perspective. Now if we look at the weekly chart, where big bullish move followed by a correction, and with that correction we can see that GJ has dropped to the support level, expecting it to have another bounce. Now looking at the daily chart, where we can see that from the daily time frame, there was a big bullish pin bar on this daily chart. And if we look at GJ from the daily, as it is a long-term bull market, the price crossed the 10 and 20 EMA, closed above as a pin bar. I think this market might be slowly turning to be a bull market, so we could see that the price ultimately bouncing to the upside. So if we look at the 1 hour chart, this is where you see there was a news released yesterday, big bullish move, the price has come down again, another liquidity grab. So in fact now the price, the way it is forming, because it formed this big double bottom with a very strong liquidity trigger. Why am I saying strong? Because after this move the price has dropped again and returned back, so it in fact gathers now enough liquidity for this bounce, expecting for the price to go up to create a new higher high. So looking at that, here this is the 1 hour chart, expecting for the price to to drop, to gather liquidity, and then to go back up. So this is what I will be waiting on GJ here, for the price to come down, to gather the liquidity, and then to bounce back up. So let's see how the price is doing. Any drop, any break from that structure, we can look for going long on GJ. Okay, so from the 15 minutes, this is here is an inverted head and shoulder. This is also a liquidity candle. So any break for another liquidity gap, we can look for going long GJ. For me it's bullish, so we see that there is one here, there is one here. Quite a few liquidity candle is formed on GJ, so there is expecting for the price to, from this level, to bounce back up. So the way I see GJ is for the price to test and then to go back up. So the way I see, we could see that the market is preparing for a bit more upside. So the levels that we have drawn, that we will be looking to see how the price is reacting to that level, and based on that we will be entering the position. Blessing, thank you very much. Musabab, thank you very much. Yes, absolutely Musabab. Thanks for your appreciation. Yeah, thanks for the appreciation. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Great work. Thank you. Just join wizard community. Just working for money. Job. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. That's the main goal here, is to grow, right? So growing is very important. Now we see multiple times the price, here is one, here is one, here is one. So quite a few places that we see the price has got liquidity, expecting for the price to bounce to the upside. So let's see how the price is doing, and this is an absolutely important level here. We see, I think GJ might have a very good move, because if you look at the daily, there is a daily pin bar that has crossed the 20 MA, and this market has dropped well below. It's a long-term bull market. Chances for GJ to fly up is high. So 30 minutes, let me see, any pullback will be entertaining for buying. Okay, gold is, you see that gold is heading to the upside. I'm gonna buy on gold, which is growing. GJ has formed a very strong bullish price action here on the lower time frame. We'll be waiting for a better entry point. Okay guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting. Okay, so gold is having a bounce. Okay, awesome, thank you. And I will be back in just matter of 1 minute. Drinking water is very important, guys. You drink a lot of water, the body always remain very good at resisting, strengthening the immune system in this hot environment. But I'm back, so let's see what's happening with gold again. So the price action here showing very strong on gold. Okay, so now let's see. Here I will be waiting for another. If the price break this low here that we have drawn, will be a very good place for buying here. From this is the 1 hour chart on gold, and 2054, okay, will be a very good level for buying during this time period if it drops down to that. Okay, so we'll keep eye on that. And in the meantime, let me see GJ. Okay, so GJ is having another bounce, showing a very strong bullish. We'll be using the pending order if we find an entry. And gold is just bullish at the moment. There is a candle close coming, as you know that this is the 4 hour candle close coming in 34 minutes. On gold we can see that the price is bouncing in that area. Okay, so I frequently switch the currency, guys. Let me know if that causes a little bit of difficult to follow up, or I should keep the same currency? Would you combine the volume and price in a way, indicator, etc., to have a better clue of the direction of the movement and its strength? Yes, that's because the volume is a very good, what I would say, that volume, when you look at the volume, is a very important indicator to see the bigger move. Because the candle form, when you see a candle form, that the false candle and the real volume candles can be understood from the volume. Now the reason I do not keep volume in my chart is because uh, when I try to combine a lot of factors, that becomes sometimes a bit complicated for me. But you can keep the volume in it. Everyone has its own way of trading. Absolutely everyone's way works if you keep it long enough. So what I would recommend is that, you know, there is a, if there is a problem, that can be solved in infinite way, you know that. So you can reach a point. So if it is a destination, you can reach there from infinite way, right? So the only thing, the most important part here is to keep your way repetitive. Okay, repetition is the key. So if you look at any people who are very good at something, they repeat same thing over and over again from a different angle. So that's the main thing. You can keep that way. The way I look at is by, because I keep the 10 and 20 EMA for a long time, and I use, instead of volume, I also see the volume sometime, but as I don't keep it on my chart, so I use the timing. For example, what time of the day the candle has formed. So due to the experience, I get an understanding of the reason behind the candle is being formed. So, and I combine that price action with the 20 and 10 EMA to see how the market is doing. So this, and also I use the liquidity candle to see if the price has got enough liquidity for a jump or a move. So if you look at here, you can see that this is what it is doing. And the way gold, you see from this level, it bounced to the upside, and okay, so here we might see ultimately it's going to the resistance level. So here is the liquidity candle formed and expecting to bounce to the upside to create a new higher high. Okay, so we might see that all of them getting bullish, including the GJ. Now I'm looking at GJ now to see. Okay, so it's almost nearly to the candle closed. How many P moved here? It's one, almost 8 P. Now if GBP the way it formed, I think it's gonna bounce again. So if you look at the 1 hour chart on GJ, 1 hour candle is a bull candle. So we have drawn some levels. If the price is coming for a pullback, we will be placing that pending order on Gbpusd. Gold also showing bullish. Let's keep eye on both of them, and let me know if you are looking in a particular currency pair at the moment. Good morning. Innocent side, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I try to explain as clearly as possible. Anytime, let me know if you have not understood anything. Hi guys, what is the situation with Gbpusd today? Is it going down? Gbpusd looks to me that a bit in a sideway, but intraday time frame here, looking like a bullish price action on GJ, as we see that bullish on gold. So they normally move almost in the same direction. So I want to keep eye on gold again as the 4-hour closing. Okay, we see some kind of pullback again. Okay, we see 30 minutes candle closed, and so this is our level for today on gold to so far to buy 2054 level. Once we see that the price has given us that entry, we can look for buying. Because this price is gathering liquidity here, long term we can expect for the price to break this high. Okay guys, what is the situation? Okay, we see under dollar CAD inverted head and shoulder forming on gold 5 minutes. Yeah, Amjad, yeah, this is what we see, that on the 5 minutes the price has formed inverted head and shoulder here, and that bounced from this level. This is what this is the right way to look at when always, when you look at yeah, it already made a move from that level. So when you look at the inverted head and shoulder, when it shows the direction in the major trend, that's where the high probability setup comes in play, which is very important to look at when you're looking at the trading. Okay, so looking at the main direction of the trend is the key. So which way the price has formed that head and shoulder or inverted head and shoulder. So this inverted head and shoulder formed after deeper liquidity grab, and because of that we have seen that move. Now if it drops back to any of this support, we can look for entry. I think slowly it's gonna move back to this resistance, but if it is dropping down, then we can see how we can find that next entry. Okay, so you see that whenever the price is dropping down, it's getting a spike to the upside. Okay, so now the question is how far it's gonna moving to that. So because this is a resistance, I think it's gonna break that high, and for us to enter, wanna see any of that. This one, if it drops a bit down, I could go long in this trade, but I was waiting for the price to drop below and we'll look for another entry. Okay, what's your opinion? Thank you. Just come in. Thank you. The best. And yeah, dollar Swiss franc. Yes, we'll be looking also the other currency pairs while we look at Gbpjpy. Okay, so for Gbpjpy, expecting for the price to break or coming down to 59. Okay, so 59, if it drops down to 59, then we'll be looking to enter on GJ as well, because this is the highest liquidity zone which you could not see, but if it drops down, we'll be looking for entry and we'll be using the pending order. So hope that you are enjoying the live session. If you are enjoying, smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. And also you can join us today. You can see at the top the scrolling text. Use that coupon if you want to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. There is a coupon available which ending tonight. So it will be ending in 24 hours. Let me share that coupon with you in the live chat. So if you are updated that. So if you want to join us, there is a coupon available where you can learn the strategy that I am trading, and also you can be part of our trading community where you can access all the trading tools that we have, that I am trading personally, all my strategies, including all the indicators as well as all the automated trading system. So let me share with you that, so you can use that coupon, and the website link you can find below this video. Also, let me share with you on the live chat. So this, after this coupon expires tonight, there could be a gap on member taking until I train all the members in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So you might need to wait another month or so to enter, so that you can use that before it is getting expired. So this is the last sale for this month. And let's see now on GJ here. Okay, so we'll keep eye, always looking at the live market is absolutely important. So when you look at the live market, it becomes experience that how the market moves. So as I mentioned in the, also I'm going to gold again, we saw another bullish candle has formed, so which is showing that gold might be going up further. So with the, let's see the 30 minutes on gold, that where we begin our session here talked about. So when you spot this candle, what is this candle here? Okay, what's the specialty of this 30 minutes candle? Can anybody let me know what is the specialty of this 30 minutes candle? Is your automated trading system an EA? Yes. So basically EA is not any kind of EA, is basically my strategy, I have programmed on the MT4. All right, so the same strategy, it's built in with the risk management system. Yes, it is an EA built in with risk management system. Look, right information is not out there, guys. Let me tell you the real thing. If you are buying 0.1 lot, 0.01 lot, 0.02 lot without risk management system built in, then it's not gonna work over the long term. So every strategy has to have a risk management system in it. Now, if you are implementing the strategy on the lower time frame or on the higher time frame, you must do the risk management. What is the risk management? Risk management means that, let's say you open a trade with 20 pip stop loss, another trade with 10 pip stop loss, because you cannot control the stop loss, right? It will be automatic based on where you are putting your stop loss. Each trade will be different. Another trade you open with 30 pip stop loss. Okay, now if I look at those stop losses, if you're not doing the risk management, then maybe each trade is different risk, different reward. So a strategy has to define those risk and reward, right? If I bring out, some of the screenshot that today so far, let me show you how the strategy performs in my system, in my strategy. So this is a real trading example so that you guys can learn and grow. So you'll not find anywhere this information. See how my strategy works. See, if you look at this trade, reward is $120. Each trade, same amount of reward. Two times. Now look at the risk. Didn't work out, -62. It didn't work out, -62. This one break even. Again, $110, $120. So basically, how a strategy works is that when I am losing very little, right? Very little. And this is built in on the strategy. You don't have to worry about, that, okay, how much risk it is taking. It's automated. When it is taking the profit, it's gonna take double when it is taking the risk. So over the time, so if I bring out the whole screenshot, let me bring that. So over the time it grows, right? So over the time it grows in profit. So you see that, because when you keep your risk low and reward bigger, it grows in profit, right? That is called the strategy. And that's how the trading is. Okay, based on a strategy, you need to look at the bigger picture so that it grows over time, right? So this is the real trading happens here, because I learned in a hard way, and everything you can see is from the experience and from a very, very important, reliable source that I use all the strategies to trade. And as I mentioned, that risk management is built in the strategy to protect the capital, so that I'm making more, but when it is losing, it's small. And that's how it is. It's almost giveaway ended. Now this, from today, is the last day you can join to access all the tools that I have, all the strategies, all the indicators, all the EA and automated system, which is, once you experience, you will see that. You can find a link below, and then if you are not today, then you need to wait. No problem, stick to the channel. There is always giveaway coming. If you are not ready to join today, no problem, you can wait I'll keep you, you can send an email. I'll give an email address later to keep you on the wait list. But the most important part here is to look at, focusing on learning and growing as a trader. All right, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting. So now let's see where the market is doing in this area. So you see that still it is showing that bullish pattern and expecting for the price to go ahead. And for our entry, we need to see the price coming and gathering liquidity. So looking at here, we see that gold. Let's see the GJ, how it is doing. So GJ had another bounce. So it had another bounce. It filled that wick. So it's a big bull candle, fill that wick, and we might see that the price is going up, create a higher high. See, all right, so as soon as I'll find an entry, we'll be looking for entry. Let me see that on. So I'll keep mainly eye on GJ and gold because they are trending at the moment. And if you have any pairs that particularly you're looking at, you can let me know. Just join the live. Yeah, absolutely. GJ, we see that bullish move. We'll be looking at that. There's a wick down and broke down the structure for bullish plus volume increase here. Candle means buyers are very strong. Also grab liquidity. Yeah, absolutely. So now let's see what happening here on so gold is still showing a very strong bullish momentum. I will be looking for the GJ here also a bit deeply, because both of these GJ normally had a very long consolidation in that area for a long time. For me, it's a big reversal here. If you look at this 30 minutes time frame, you can spot that inverted head and shoulder here. So if you look at here, this is an inverted head and shoulder, and in that inverted head and shoulder, what do you see? That the market preparing for a bounce. So that inverted head and shoulder is a sign that GJ is preparing for a retest of the resistance level. So there is a potential for the bigger move on GBPJPY, and then we will be looking for entry. So let it drop down to this support level, and yes, we might see now a potential downside here on GJ, and expecting for the price to come down to create a new lower low. So any breakdown will give us that entry, keeping eye both on gold and GJ. Alright guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Let me know by saying yes if you are enjoying, and don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. And your support to the channel is always appreciated, and I'm grateful to you for being here and also giving a thumbs up. So make sure you are not missing out. It's a very powerful word. Okay, I know that sometimes it's important to be. Okay, so it's a very powerful, it doesn't matter how many, what you have, or what you don't have. When gratitude comes in play, when it comes down to the gratitude, it's a very powerful statement to be happy, content with already exist around us. So that's what I always focus on. That helps me a lot. So that's what I sometimes tell to in this channel, because this is how it's a big powerful, that day I I was going through one of my, I had a daughter who is now six and a half, going to the school. She first started her year 1. So from the school there is a journal has given, and the journal has the first task that, so write down who you feel grateful today. So that's a very good task from the school. I really appreciate that, because that's how is everything pick up in a human being. So it's very important that we stay on that page. Yes, thank you very much. I shall tell about gold. Zishan Khan, thank you. Will you go for buy if Gbpusd test on the support lines? Yes, if the price come here and then retest, then I will be going up from that. Okay, so we'll be see first how the price is reacting. I think it's preparing for a bull move, expecting for the price to come to that, and then we'll be jumping on the trade. So once you will find that, make sure you are not risking here big. So I had a running gold trade which is running in profit. I might need to exit with the take the profit. Okay, let me see that GJ here. Keeping eye on Gbpusd. Okay, so in the meantime, dollar Swiss franc movement, yeah. Dollar Swiss franc, you see a big move. So all those instruments, dollar Swiss franc, dollar CAD, GBP USD, looks like that dollar getting weaker, and GBP USD also you can see a big bounce, expecting for a deeper pullback, and then we can look for long. So that looks bullish to me, and as along with the gold. So Gbpusd also looking to me that bullish. So if you look at GJ here, what do we see? That from the 4 hour the market has crossed the 20 MA and expecting for the price to go to the resistance level, which is absolutely important in this move. And because it's a big bull, the structure is very strong here on GJ. All right, and let me know guys if you are enjoying the live session. Thank you for joining the live session or supporting the channel. Okay, so back to back quite a few 30 minutes bullish candle. If it drops down to the support level, we will be putting a pending order on GJ for a move. So this is a local support, intraday support here. If it managed to drop back to this level, will be a very good area. And also parallelly I'm looking at gold as well. Okay, here the way gold this 15 minutes closing, so this is also support level. Expecting a downside locally for, okay, so GJ has come to 30 minutes support level. Okay, so if one move, one straight drop, bring it down here, we will be placing pending order. So it's on 70, around 10 pip move needed. Okay, so if this move, this is what I also discussed before, if you remember guys, if you see that a straight red move hitting that level, chances that the price will revert back from here. So at the moment I will be putting a pending order here. Either we could see a trigger or no, but we might have a very little time later to put it. So I'll be placing a pending order, buy limit. Okay, so here at 61. Okay, and the stop loss will be at 50. So there will be 10 pip stop loss, and we'll be targeting for first TP1, so at 73, and then later we'll be changing TP2. Okay, so first let me put the pending order and then do the rest. Pending order at 186.610. Stop loss 186.50, and TP at 186.73. Okay, so this is the TP1, and we will be changing once we see the prices moved enough, then we can look for setting up TP2. Now it might just straight come through, so make sure guys you are not taking a big risk. It's very important. Place the pending order. So it's very important. Now here we'll have, yeah, so I put my pending order on GJ for move. Already made, it's already in a very important liquidity zone, but I'm expecting for further downside here. Okay, so the liquidity is at 59, 186.59. It's happening with the gold. Gold also might try to break the low. So GJ, Usdjpy. Just also looking at dollar yen. So dollar yen is reflecting on GJ. Okay, so here we can see potential. Yeah, so we might see that drop and expecting it to hit our entry. Guys, make sure that you are very strict about your risk. Very important. All right, so this is where the real trading comes in play. When you know the risk management, that's what I told you, that all my strategy that I'm using have a built-in risk management system in it. So I place the pending order. You have also time to think what might happen. So dollar yen also had a drop from this level. So buy limit on GJ that we have placed, and it's a bull market, expecting for the price to drop to this support and then to give us some movement. So gold also, if you look at here, so hope that you are enjoying the live session. Guys, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content. It's already made potential move here. So I want to see a straight drop to this 186.59 level. Gold also might come down for a deeper pullback. So if this 5 minutes candle not being able to close as a bullish, then we could see the next one trying to come down here and then to gathering liquidity and then bouncing up. What does the gold is doing here? Gold is doing very interesting. It's not stopping anywhere, so we could see this is the 4-hour candle closed and it's a bull candle. So because it's a big bull candle, cross 2 dodges low has given a momentum in it. Gbpusd from that level is coming back down here. We might be triggered. So the risk is 1 to 2%. 1 to 2%, guys. Make sure that you're not increasing the risk on that. Now, depending on, I would recommend even lower than this. If your account is bigger, then I would say 0.25% risk or 0.5% risk. It's very important, right? And if you're enjoying the live session, guys and girls, give a big thumbs up. Let me see that the like is going to 50. Make it a bit up. And also press that bell button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's see how GJ is reacting to this support level. Because it didn't gather enough liquidity at the top, expecting it to have a reaction here. While gold retested this level. Okay, so we see another candle closed with this. So 10 pip gap, it might trigger that buy limit on GJ. And this is a TP1, so if the price managed to bounce up, we'll be taking partial and then moving the stop loss, and then we'll see if the price action is showing for further upside. But at the moment, there is only Make sure, guys and girls, you put the risk limited, is very important. If you look at the 30 minutes here, so the price action, we look at the 1 hour also. This is a big bull candle, and now if the price break that low, it might even come back here, but which is less likely. This is a 30 minutes 20 EMA at 55, so my stop loss at 50. If you have a bigger spread, then I would recommend also to put one more pip extra. From the 30 minutes time frame, if we look at, here is this is the next liquidity zone here. It's another liquidity candle. Now here we see that this is a very another important level of support from the 1 hour chart. If we look at also the 4 hour doji, what about with the gold is, if we look at gold, gold is showing very bullish, and after the candle close again moving to the upside. And what I think that, guys, it might try to drop again to this support on gold before finally moving up. There is a high chance that gold will try to retest the 2050 level again before going up. So any break in that direction, also like the GJ, will be looking for that entry. Gbpusd is from a doji, and okay, so didn't come to trigger, and instead we see that the price trying to move back again. Now the expected move on GJ is one straight red move. Okay, and what we see that the price didn't drop straight and form another bullish price action here. So this is what the expected move. We see the price has gone up from that level, so I'll not be keeping the trade anymore because the setup became invalid, and I'll be closing out the pending order. So I closed the pending order. It didn't drop there, so the setup became invalid because I expected for the price to drop in one move, then we would go long. No problem at all. We will see a lot of opportunity. You see that from the 1 hour, from this 5 minutes on gold, it after triggering the liquidity, gold is now trying to drop down, and so it's not that gold is bearish, gold is bullish. I will be waiting for entry after this kind of drop down, after a local breakdown. Okay, so this is what as NFP, guys and girls. There is a NFP coupon also available for you to trade NFP with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. And also we'll be trading live NFP, as you know that. I invite you to there, because during the NFP we do have quite a few trades. So you know that we do open live trades and also the VIP trades, so you can stay there by subscribing to the channel, by pressing the bell button. Now for my plan on GJ, because this setup became invalid, now I will be waiting for another drop. If it drops down to this 20 EMA on the 1 hour, and in the similar way gold, if drop down to the 1 hour 20 EMA to this support, also will look for buying. These are the plan. I will keep watching the price action until the next session, until I come on live. Until that, stay well, stay happy. I'll see you there. Be patient, make sure that you are not being impatient. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.